appreciate your patience as we are now going to get this underway with tryhards versus Quad Gaming in the Hollywood matchup, as it will be tryhards on the defensive side with Quad Gaming on the attacking. And coming out with a unique strategy here on the defensive side, going to use the Doomfist and the Sombra play.
Yes, and thankfully Quad Gaming did have a Sombra of their own to be able to scout out this composition, as they have now switched over to that triple tank, triple support composition with Moira. But right now, I am just excited to see Dudu and Liko collaborate on these two DPS heroes. There's so many opportunities for Doomfist to get extra impact damage from these walls.
And you see them just utilizing that backline position, looking to now go from a flanking position on that backline stairwell onto the balcony. You're going to see the reposition here by tryhards, making sure that they can isolate them away. And this is a difficult time. You see Hero Fly now all alone in the back. They have the opportunity to just completely separate the support player. Getting initial damage here onto Ponchi, managing to do so due to getting that shot, taking him down. Again, 6 versus 5 right now on the side of tryhards with the dominant numbers, still maintaining and managing this high ground effectively, and really just going to try and force Quad Gaming out of this early, running the clock as much as they can, as they're still going to try and attempt into the low ground, getting a double kill. Correction, one of them going to be the D-Mech as he wants to get another, manages to get on a budget on the Reinhardt, and this play by Doomfist just easily able to clean up and shut them down.
It's absolutely beautiful Doomfist play coming in from Liko. We did see Edgicus recently on his own Doomfist, but right now this is probably the most high skill player we have seen on this hero. And look at the ultimate economy as a result of it. Base Tryhards has almost 6 ultimates online as opposed to Quad Gaming's 3. However, there is that Graviton Surge available from Aegis. This is so valuable in being able to demobilize Liko and Dudu on that Sombra and Doomfist. But here comes that EMP.
And able to get a multiple members of Quad Gaming to push forward around the corner. Now going to exploit them since the EMP is just running out as they force the coalescence. Hero Fly trying to give some assistance, but so much damage being done, committing 3 ultimates to this engage by tryhards, forcing them back, now generating that self-destruct, as they're still going to be able to have 3 in their ultimate economy to contest against this next opportunity by Quad Gaming.
Yes, Neil was just able to juggle all of those support players using that Primal Rage, and Hero Fly will be switching over to a Zenyatta, but Dudu's just going to be chomping at the bit, trying to get that hack on this support hero. We also, XQC on a budget has not been able to charge Earth Shatter yet, often being the first to fall in these matchups.
Starting to pressure forward. They have the Brigitte to rally to give some additional support and protection as the self-destruct still manages to get Hero Fly, unfortunately, as now XQC on a budget looking to get taken down as well. Consistent pressure one after another. The early pick just shutting down this Quad Gaming triple tank, triple support composition, as we've seen multiple times coming out from this aggressive push.
However, this is Quad Gaming's chance to take this point right now. They're about to have 4 ultimates. Yes, the hack does come in on XQC on a budget. However, he's about to have an Earth Shatter alongside Aegis's Graviton Surge. There's only a Transcendence online for base tryhards.
Still trying to maintain the high ground, not wanting to drop down just yet by tryhards as that Earth Shatter is available. Another hack with the Graviton looking to pull them together to see if they have the damage to follow up with the self-destruct, managing to get 2. It is going to be the support and tank player taken down with 30 seconds still to go. Trying to maintain it, getting a 3rd kill, so it's 6 versus 3 now in favor of Quad Gaming as they just have another moment or so to try and capture this, getting the 2nd tick of 3 with a few seconds remaining, and they're going to be able to completely prevent tryhards from maintaining this first full hold and transition into the payload phase.
Yes, you need to be able to do that when you have such an ultimate advantage, and that's going to be the key for Quad Gaming to make progress on this payload map. However, because the battles on these types of maps are so continuous, it's going to be difficult for them to get such a huge team wipe, and that they're able to make it to this 2nd checkpoint. So I anticipate with Dudu having EMP, it's going to be quite difficult for them to come back from this.
So many being hit by that EMP. Liko getting some massive engage, but they're able to recover. Quad Gaming not doing too bad here, regardless of that EMP hitting so many members of the team. Forcing out now that Primal Rage on the side of tryhards. Honorado able to now pressure back, trying to give some harass on the payload, but will get very, very defensive and retreat now that the Primal Rage has ended, and starting to still consistently move forward by Quad Gaming and having some great momentum here.
Yes, Hero Fly was one of the first to fall in that battle, however, for Quad, and Godman, having used that rally, was not able to get any of that armor on the Zenyatta. Here comes another extra Earth Shatter coming in, but Liko is nano boosted.
Self-destruct going to come out, not going to gain anything, keeping that shield up quickly by on a budget to make sure that they can sustain through it, but it will get the D-Mech though. Liko doing a great job continuing to harass that backline, now looking for that Zenyatta play, hopefully getting that support out, looking for the Meteor Strike, almost able to get the kill onto the Brigitte, but not going to be able to do so as the shield just gives enough protection, forcing them back now to their spawn area. A minute and 25 seconds to try and regroup. They're looking now to have a switch with on a budget going from the Reinhardt to the Winston, with Aegis also going on to the McCree now.
I really do like these swaps, especially Aegis going onto the McCree. Being able to use a flashbang onto Dudu or Liko can be a death sentence for either one of these heroes, especially since there's so much verticality being used on the side-based tryhards. XQC on the budget, switching over to that Winston is a very wise move so he can finally contest Alamo on that high ground with the Transcendence.
Maneuvering to that backline position, trying to dominate on the high ground. There's the EMP as well, coming out by Dudu on that front line position. Making sure to get a few, also going to get the D-Mech here onto Leon. Starting to pressure forward, completely dominating this entire team. Liko just pressing against Quad Gaming and shutting that composition down as they're going to have this last opportunity with 35 seconds remaining.
Yes, Aegis does swap over to the Widowmaker, trying to get that one-shot, one-kill potential onto one of these dominant DPS, especially Liko, who has been enabled so well with Dudu's hacks. Calero's nano boost. Right now, there is nothing base tryhards can do wrong, so it's going to be very difficult for Quad Gaming unless Leon is able to get a massive self-destruct.
Dudu almost getting caught out in the back line, not going to get the stun. Self-destruct now going to come out on the front, able to get one. Neil going down on the Winston so that they will not have that front line contest, with a Transcendence forced out as well by Quad Gaming. Giving some assistance, Leon now getting a double kill with the Micro Rockets, pressuring forward, starting to have the numbers advantage, forcing them back and maintaining this overtime for as long as possible. They're not going to be able to divert away from this payload, as the longer they continue to pressure forward, the quicker that overtime is going to now deplete.
Yes, all of that area of effect healing coming in from Godman's Brigitte has been impactful, so effective. HeroFly has been getting armor packs regularly. Right now, Quad Gaming is starting to gain a little bit more confidence, a little bit more stability. However, with no ultimates on their side, and Neil and Honorado, and even Dudu about to have that EMP, it looks like this attack might be short-lived, but no, Aegis takes care of that right away with that early pick.
And that's going to be a massive window for them. Even though they do get the return, you will see Aegis going down by Neil on the Winston, but a double kill coming out now on Honorado as they do take down two supports. There's the third by Neil with the Primal Rage, starting to capitalize on this. And there's that overtime ticking away quickly if they can just force them away from this payload. Seeing if they can halt it just before they reach the next checkpoint. Overtime still commencing with a final completion here, with holding just before that next checkpoint.
Overall, very good performance coming in from Quad. I think that they're starting to realize some of the key game-winning ultimates for them to really capitalize on base tryhards. Not really apparent weaknesses. Aegis on that Widowmaker, and potentially even Godman swapping over to a Doomfist might be a great composition for them to capitalize on that one shot, one kill, or direct impact kill damage that they need to directly take out members like Dudu and Liko. Liko on that Genji, though, I'm very excited to see him potentially tease that hero. A Nano Blade might be the thing that will absolutely annihilate Quad Gaming's first defense, but let's see what they're going to be running. We do have the Ana, Lucio, and most likely Godman on that Brigitte for this defense, with more mobile tanks coming in. But Godman, no, they're going to be trying to do this Doomfist Sombra defense just like base tryhards.
And we're going to see if their synergy is just as confident like Dudu and Liko, with Godman again going on the Doomfist and Aegis on the Sombra. We'll have to see how Aegis is going to play this backline position to see if it's going to be as effective.